Good morning, Poseidon 9 fans. You're looking at a live view of Poseidon 9, awaiting its first ever crewed flight test from the LC-39B, our brand new launch pad at the Kerbal Space Center. We are currently 5 minutes away from liftoff at this time. We are preparing for our first ever crewed launch, and today we are partnered with CASA to eventually fly people to the Kerbal Space Station in low Kerbal orbit in approximately a few weeks from now. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, ATS33, and thank you for tuning in to today's webcast. The Space Systems teams have been extremely excited as we have awaited our first ever flight test. Now, in order to get here, we've had to go through many prepping for launch missions with CASA, and we have also had to work hard in getting Poseidon 9 into a mostly operational rocket. Currently, we are aiming to launch crew as early as no earlier than later this year. Well, we are going to launch crew today, but we are aiming to launch crew to the KSS in a few weeks from now. And eventually, we'll be able to fly Kerbals all the way to low Earth. Well, today we are aiming to fly crew into low Kerbal orbit, just for the first time, without docking to the KSS. We have been working hard in order to make sure this becomes a reality. We've done many simulations in a simulator, and run loads of potential scenarios for today's mission. Currently, we're at T-minus 5 minutes, awaiting our first ever crewed mission. Over to you, Richard, our new launch director.
This is right. We are at hard work to make this possible. So we are currently at T-minus under 5 minutes. So we are checking any issues that we can have. So let's just get the confirmation that we are totally go for launch.
Currently at T-minus 4 minutes, everything continuing to look good at this time. Countdown to an on-time liftoff. Initially, we might have had to hold because of issues with the weather, but the weather has cleared up spectacularly, and it should be an extremely clear day for us to fly. Today, this mission will be a big building step for space systems. Flying crew to orbit is no joke. Today we are aiming to launch our first crewed mission, and if all goes well, we'll eventually launch other crewed missions to the KSS. Currently at T-minus 5 minutes, everything continuing to look good. We are counting down for an on-time liftoff at 7:20 a.m. Australian Central Standard Time, daylight time. Currently, all the winds are looking good. Initially, the winds looked to be a hold-up, but that has changed, and now everything continuing to look good for an on-time liftoff of Poseidon 9. You might see some logos on the top of the second stage. These are me thanking some of the people who have been here from the beginning. So Richard, you didn't make the cut because you weren't here from like the very start of Space Systems. I'll eventually get you on one. I completely forgot. Anyways, this also has logos of Space Systems, the United States, and the number for this vehicle. The first stage booster is B1058, flying for our first time. Kind of ironic. Anyways, it's got the CASA worm logo on it, as well as the second stage with the CASA meatball. The Leviathan capsule has
First stage propellant load closeout startup.
As you have just heard there, the first stage has completed its fuel load. Currently, all propellant in the first stage is fully completed. We are still at T-minus 3 minutes and counting. Everything continues to look good for an on-time liftoff. Now, on the Leviathan capsule, we have several logos. We have the Space Systems logo on the far end over here, with some of the main people at Space Systems that made all this possible. They've got the CASA logo, the main CASA meatball logo, and the CASA worm logo on the 2 abort motors on this side of the vehicle. There are 4 abort motors in total, two on each side of the vehicle. There's a nose cone cover, which when we get to orbit will fold out and allow us to have a good view from the cupola, and eventually, when we start flying crew missions to the KSS, we will have a docking port there. First stage. At this time, we are go for launch. Everything's continuing to look good for an on-time liftoff. One minute.
We have communicated with the crew. They are go for catch. The capsule is pressure for flight.
T-minus 50 seconds. Flight directors go for launch. Poseidon 9 is in startup. $30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Water deluge activation. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Main engine startup.
2, 1. Liftoff of Poseidon 9. Beginning a new chapter in human spaceflight.
Confirmed.
And building on the successes of Poseidon 1 and Poseidon 9 V1. Vehicle is pitching down range.
Booster approach nominal.
$30 seconds into flight. The rumpers are still building here at Poseidon 9 base. We are seeing 9 out of 9 engines lit on our Poseidon 9 booster. Vehicle continuing to be nominal. Altitude 2 kilometers in altitude. Vehicle continuing to look nominal on a nominal flight path. Everything looking good at liftoff. Getting some views from our WB-57 here for CASA, tracking the vehicle as it heads uphill. Engine power continuing to look nominal on all 9 engines. You're now coming up on max Q now. Max Q in about 10 seconds.
Vehicle supersonic.
Max Q. As you heard there, the vehicle is supersonic from the call out by Richard and the call out from me, telling that the vehicle has passed through the maximum aerodynamic pressure on its way to space. We're just under half a minute away from Poseidon. We're just under um,
Now getting ready for stage separation.
now after stage separation, the first stage will start flipping, but it won't initiate a boost back burn until we initiate FMRS. This is a limitation of KSP, don't bitch at me about that. FMRS is in startup. Vehicle is on a nominal flight path. Telemetry looking good at this time. We're now passing through max. We are now faster than speed of sound. Altitude 18 kilometers in altitude. Vehicle continuing to look nominal on a nominal flight path. Getting a nice view of Leviathan sitting on our Poseidon 9 rocket. As the vehicle heads uphill,
Go for separation operations.
there we are go for the separation. Everything continuing to look nominal. Abort mode, Mark 1, Charlie. You heard there? This is our third stage of the abort modes of Leviathan as we continue and head uphill on the vehicle. Now going to point of stage suppression. Boost engine cut off. Should have cut it off. Oh no. Stage suppression confirmed. Second stage of ignition.
It's true. Boost back burn.
You see that? Booster performing its flip. Vehicle is on a nominal trajectory. Getting some onboard views from Leviathan. Here's a view from one of the crew members as we continue uphill. Everything continues to look
Second
nominal.
stage, power and telemetry nominal.
Stage 3 power and telemetry nominal. That is a great call out. This tells us that the second stage power, engine power, and the telemetry on it is looking great.
Right now, the crew should be experiencing some 0G.
No, they're currently feeling just under G at the moment. So not quite 0G yet. Still accelerating on the second stage to get into orbit. Getting those amazing views of Poseidon 9. Second stage from KSP. Got a nice view of the second stage engine.
All stages are following a nominal trajectory.
It's a great call out there. You hear that? That means that the first stage and the second stage are both on a nominal trajectory. Everything continuing to look good at this time during liftoff. Vehicle's pitching down to maintain a constant altitude, trying to lower the aperture so we can get to it and then spend most of our time burning at aperture. We're aiming for a 150 by 150 orbit. Currently everything's looking good at this time in the map view. If we head back to second stage cam, everything's looking great. Got first stage now vanished from view because about 42 kilometers away from us at this time.
Right now, the first stage should be experiencing some descent phase.
Yeah, currently experiencing the descent stage. We'll go back to that in a minute. But currently at T plus 3 minutes, everything looking phenomenal. Should have Seco in about 20 seconds. That will allow us to begin our orbital insertion burn, which we're currently experiencing right now. Slightly throttling back a little bit, just to allow us to maintain our constant approach rate to the apogee, so we can get to the apogee and then spend most of our time burning at it. Now most of the way into orbit. We've only got a few hundred more meters per second of delta V to burn off, and then we'll be in orbit. First stage has reached its apogee.
Awesome news there. So today has been an incredible success for today's test flight and crew demo.
First stage now, second stage pushing into orbit. Once it gets to 150 kilometers, we'll shut down first stage. Shut down second. 2, 1, and shut down. Nominal orbital insertion.
Copy that.
100 by 150 orbit. This is a great orbit for Poseidon 9 to be in. Congratulations to Space Systems team on a successful mission. Now let's go back to the first stage and see what happens. No point with crazy music at this point. Wait. Okay, yeah, I am live. Okay. Thank God I'm live. That would have been awkward if I wasn't. Oh crap. I'm talking to myself when I'm live. Poseidon 9 is now beginning its flip to initiate the boost back burn. It will use 2 RCS thrusters to flip itself around. It will then initiate the boost back maneuver. So check around many engines. Yep, okay, correct. That's good, that will do. 3. Boost back burn start up. And we go initiating boost back burn. Nominal on all 3 engines for boost back. Boost back burn.
Incredible news from our control center that the booster is now on its way back to the launch site. Or no.
Performing a exo-atmospheric convection burn. There we go, that'll do. Get us on a better trajectory than we were. Now we're trying to fix the descent location so we can get an accurate, mostly accurate landing. No. 2, 1, shut down. That's a good descent. That'll do. It's pretty much straight down descent, so gonna start vertical again at apogee. Griffin deployment confirmed. Got a great view here, upside of 9 as it's flipping itself vertical again. Up a little bit. Here we go, nominal approach. Does that even so? Roll 90. Rolling 90 degrees. Alright, continue to look nominal. Coming up on the landing burn, we'll perform an initial entry burn to correct our trajectory, and after that we'll go for our landing burn. Poseidon 9 coming in hot for landing. Gonna ignite 3 of those center engines. This view is incredible. You can see how fast this vehicle is moving. Yeah, landing. Yeah, good landing, man. Yeah, passing through. Got it passing through a cloud right now. Passing over a cloud, actually. Yeah, another cloud. Coming up on the landing man here. Oh. Yeah, it makes perfect sense why. Anyway, here we go. Poseidon 9 coming in hot for landing. And that, we're going to ignite 3 engines. That will significantly decelerate Poseidon 9. And then we'll light up another 2 engines for landing. Little test of the engines. Shouldn't be too long now to landing. This is a great view on your left hand screen. View of Poseidon 9 correcting itself, making sure it's coming in straight. Let's just set it basically up now. Coming in hot. Boost it, land.
We did hear that the command is go.
We go for landing. Landing burn. And we have failed the landing. Landing burn was failed. We started the landing burn a bit too late and we impacted the ground. That's something that we can learn for next time, because booster landing is still very experimental. We're not going to get them all the time. But
Remember, this is only a test flight, so nothing is guaranteed.
Exactly. Leviathan separation confirmed. Leviathan's in orbit. Nose, Leviathan nose cone open activated.
See, with that, our teams here are cheering
Got a
as we
great
have
view
reached
from the
orbit.
nose cone cam, as Leviathan has successfully made it to orbit. You're now going to roll 90 degrees to get our incredible view of the planet Earth in the background. And now, this mission is complete. I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in and for supporting Space Systems. We really do appreciate it. And we're now getting some onboard views of the
Next time.
interior of Poseidon 9. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.